Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a long-term look at the Pelikan M805 fountain pen. This is one of my favorite fountain pens, and I've spoken about this a number of times, but I've now had the pen for a few years, so I wanted to do a little bit of a recap, if you will. I'm going to quickly show the features of this pen, and then I'm going to talk about some of my thoughts to do with it. So, top of the pen, we get the Pelikan logo there. A bit hard to see under this light, but you get the idea. Little cap features, the nice clip, which is the Pelikan bill clip, which is nice and usable. Cap swells out slightly. We get these two bands, which have Pelikan Sovereign on there, which is good to know, and Germany. The pen barrel then continues along. This is the blue stripe version. You can see why blue stripes down the body. And then we get the piston knob, two rings, and the black plastic or resin, whatever you want to call it. This is a piston filling pen. I won't activate it at the moment because it is, well, inked. It is a screw cap, and it comes off nicely. Nice threads. They feel beautiful, actually. In fact, I will say I've done a full review of this pen, and I will link to that below. That'll give you more details to the specifics of the pen. Today is about sort of more specifics about my thoughts on the pen after having used it a lot. This section tapers and then swells out at the end there a little bit. And then we get the beautiful Pelikan nib, which is an absolutely beautiful 18 karat gold nib there. This is a lovely, lovely pen. It's a bigger pen. It's not huge, but it's a really great size. It is smaller than the M1000 version, which is an oversized pen. So for me, the 805 or 800 model, the 805 because it's got silver trim, but the 805 model is great because it's big enough for most people to use quite comfortably, but not oversized, so it should never feel like it's a giant pen in anyone's hand. So what are other features of this pen that I absolutely love? Well, firstly, I love the filling system. It's a beautiful mechanism. It's very smooth. It needs no maintenance or very little maintenance, and it operates well and has a pretty decent capacity. I love the nib. It's generous. It's got a nice flow, very great flow. In fact, it's quite wet. If you have this with a wet ink, you're getting a lot of ink on the page. I will say though, that not every ink loves this pen as much as any other. At the moment, I have this inked with Ackerman number 8 Deep June Water Blau, which is a beautiful ink. And it's a nice sort of, I wouldn't say wet ink, but it's slightly wetter. And that works beautifully in here. Drier inks, including the Pelikan inks, don't feel as nice in this pen. This is a pen that feels better on the page with a wet ink. And because it is a wet pen, you get quite the experience writing with it. Look, I love this beautiful classic design of the Pelikan M805. In fact, the entire Sovereign or Pelikan, range from the M200 through to the M1000, I think it's a beautiful design. It's elegant and it's simple and it's very clean. And I really do enjoy the blue stripe version of this pen, although that grey Strassemann version, whatever it was called, I think is an absolute stunner as well. There are a couple of little pitfalls with a pen like this. It is hard to find faults. Like, it's easy to see why some people really consider this to be one of the greatest pens on the market. One of my fellow reviewers has this as their top pen, full stop. Easy to see why. It is a great, great pen. But it's hard to find faults. But, the biggest issue I have with any pen like this is the price point. You're paying a lot of money. This retails in Australia for around the 700 Australian dollar mark. Are you getting anything with this pen that makes it a better pen than pens at half its price or less? Or are you buying the label? Are you buying the fact that it's a Pelikan? Well, look, to be honest, yes, I think there are pens at lower price points that are as satisfying to write with. There are pens that have better or more effective filling systems or bigger capacity and those kinds of things at this price point. But it is hard to find a pen that ticks so many boxes, from design and ergonomics being so comfortable and such a great size, to the ink capacity and filling system, to that beautiful 18 karat gold nib and the writing experience on the page being just absolutely stunning, as well as things like, yes, you are buying something you can trust. Pelikan make great pens and they kind of always have. So it ticks a lot of boxes, you know. So yes, to me, I think in terms of getting something that writes well, has great design, all of that, you are paying a lot, but I think it's worth it. So let's do a little bit of a writing sample here. We have the Pelikan M805. So this is a medium nib. And the ink here is Akaman. I think it's number 8. Deep D. Dune Water Blau. So you can see this pen writes with a very, very generous medium line. It's a very generous medium line. And it is quite wet. It's a beautiful, smooth writing experience. It's generous. It's consistent. I've never had ink starvation. I've never had hard starts or drying out or anything like that. It's just a beautiful pen with a great nib and just a wonderful, wonderful writer. So this was my extended or longer term look at the Pelikan M805, one of my favorite fountain pens and a pen I turn to more and more and more. This is definitely a pen model I'll be getting more versions of over the years in different nib sizes. As I said, this is a medium. I'd love to get a fine for this and I'd love to get one of those double broads as well. I think it'd be absolutely stunning. But love this pen. Please check out my earlier review of this pen for more information about it. I just wanted to update with my feelings on it now. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you would like to support the channel, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.